scrappy people, it's Tracy Reed here today, and I am going to be showing you a few hacks today on how to use your Cocoa Daisy collection or any scrapbooking collection, any subscription that is not geared towards a specific size, and in this case I am using the Happy Planner, and I'm showing you tips and tricks on how to hack in these products to make them useful in your planner. So what I'm going to do first is, you saw that I pulled out the Stargazer bookmark that I had marking a different page in my collection, and I'm using the Cocoa Daisy dashboards to make another bookmark. But the thing is that none of the products in the Cocoa Daisy collections are large enough, tall enough to make a full bookmark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this beautiful transparency that came in the Memphis season collection, and I'm going to make a semi-transparent bookmark. And you can see I just cut it in half, and I'm using the original bookmark as a width reminder for these products. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere this Hello Autumn that I cut down from the Cocoa Daisy dashboard and the Cozy Days card that came in the Pocket collection, or maybe not. I'm not sure if that one did or not. It came in one of the other collections that has cards. It might have been one of the planner add-ons. But anyway, I'm going to adhere those back to back, and I'm going to put them right in the center of these two pieces of transparency that I cut up, so it extends the length of the bookmark to be the size that I need it to be. So I'm just going to adhere this first card, and then I'm going to make sure that the size is still right, and I've cut down the little tab on the top. And then I'm going to adhere that one back to back. And I'm actually going to stick these through my laminator so that it is nice and sturdy, because that transparency isn't quite sturdy enough to support the weight of those cards. So I'm going to stick them through my laminator just to firm it up a little bit. And I decided that I wanted some, the transition between the transparency and the card itself it was too, I don't know, drastic, I suppose? I'm not sure. I just didn't like it. So I decided I wanted to put some washi at the top and bottom of these cards, and I was going to use the actual washi, one of the actual washis that came in the collection, but it was too see-through and didn't make enough of an impact. So instead I'm going to use some of the patterned paper strips, like the sticky non-see-through washis that come in the collections. These are on the sticker sheets. So I'm just trimming off camera, I'm trimming down, and it was actually a square or a rectangle that was too wide. I'm trimming it down into 4 pieces so that I can use it on both sides. And I accidentally cut that one too thin. I actually just cut the other one too wide. So I just made it work and put those two together. And since I am laminating it, you're not even going to be able to tell the difference. So I'm going to create another laminated piece for my planner. This little dashboard, it was one of the larger dashboards actually, is perfect for future planning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually laminate it so that I can reuse it rather than filling it out and only being able to use it that once. And you'll see what I do at the end of this video to be able to reuse it. My initial thought was, I could just write on it with dry erase marker, but then I thought maybe that would rub against the pages and would make me unhappy. So I had another idea at the end. So I have these planning sheets from the A5 size planner kit. I love using these for my meal planning, but of course they're for ring bound kits. So I'm going to cut all these ring bound planners. So I'm going to cut all these ring holes off. And I'm just going to use my 3-hole punch or my 1-hole punch, and I'm going to use one of the inserts from the Happy Planner as a template, and I'm just going to make it work because I don't have a Happy Planner punch, and I don't want a Happy Planner punch. I can do it just as easily with a 3-hole punch. I mean, well, okay, it's not just as easily, but I can do it, and I am frugal that way. So those are all ready to be punched. I decided that I wanted to create a pocket. I really enjoyed having a pocket in my last planner. You can check out my last planner, my A5 planner setup video from last month to see that pocket, but I wanted to do something different this month, so I'm actually going to create a double-sided pocket, but it's going to have 3 places, like 3 pockets. So the front is going to have this large pocket, and I'm just using red line tape because it's easier to control than the tape runner and thinner. And I want this tape all the way to the edge of the pocket so that I don't, so that I have more room in the middle to put things and I don't, you know, ruin the space that I have in there. So I'm going to trim down this paper. These are 6x8 papers from the either the planner or the either the Traveler's Notebook or the Pocket collection. The planner collection comes with folded larger papers so that you can easily cover your dories and things like that, but I didn't want to use the folded paper because I'm making a double-sided pocket rather than a folded pocket, like a folder kind. So I initially put this down the wrong way, and I need to actually put it on the light side so that I can see these lines that I'm making. I'm just going to show you my process on how I use my regular 3-hole punch to cut these out. So I don't want to cut the actual dashboard, so I just made lines at the very tip top of those hole marks, and I used my hole punch, and then I just snipped to the edge just like the Happy Planner inserts, and voila, they worked perfectly. So I'm going to put the larger stickers in there, and then I'm going to create 2 pockets on the back here for the smaller stickers. So first I'm just going to hand cut this pocket. Trimming it off. And this is when I decide that I want a larger pocket too, so I'm going to use the other side of the paper to create another pocket. So I'm just going to hand cut again because I'm lazy. And now we've got 2 pockets that I just need to tape down, putting down the larger one first since it's going to go in the back, obviously. And in between creating each of these pockets, I'm going to make sure that I hole punch where the pocket goes, because hole punching through 2 pieces of cardstock will be difficult, so I want to make sure that I do 1 piece of cardstock at a time. So I'm going to lay that down, and then I'm going to hole punch it, just using the holes that are already there as a guide. And then I'm going to repeat the process with the smaller pocket. And it's perfectly runs me out of this roll of red line tape. So that was perfect. Use it to the very last bit, making sure that I have these tape pieces right up against the edge. Red line holds a little bit better than tape runner too, so it will be a more secure pocket. Awesome, so now I'm going to cut out the rest of these holes that need to be cut. Then I will put my stickers in. So the front littlest pocket will have the smallest stickers. This one is the largest pocket, so it's going to have the larger stickers. And now I can either use these for stickers, which I may or may not because it does make my Happy Planner a little bit bulky, or I can use it for receipts. I can use it for anything that I need to, bills, anything that I need to keep with me in my planner. So the taller, skinnier ones go in the back there, and then these tiny ones go in the front. Da, 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 da. So I can keep all my stickers in there if I want. So stinking cute. Put that dashboard back in and then put my sticker pouch at the beginning. Make sure everything is nice and lined up. There we go. Okay, so we're getting close to done here. I'm going to add a little label to this dashboard, which is the front of my home planner for November. So I'm just putting Hello November. There is the punched bookmark that's been laminated, punched a dashboard, and then all of my little meal planners are in there too. So if you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up. Oh, and I'm showing you I'm going to use the post-it notes. I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you, and I will see you next time. Thank you.